Hi, this is Antosham, and here is my informative speech. It's Saturday morning, and you may have worked third shift or be tired from the night before. Whatever the case may be, all of a sudden, there's a knock on the door. You drag yourself out of bed to see who it is, only to discover it's those Jehovah's Witnesses again. Now, at this point, you're saying to yourself, why do they keep coming back? I'm not interested. Why can't they just leave me alone? I have my own religion. I'm all set. I'm too busy for this. And the list goes on and on. However, there is a reason why we return to your homes, and it's not to get on your nerves either. We are fully aware that your time is valuable and you lead very busy lives. So with that being said, I will make this short and sweet. As some of you may be aware of, that Christ also went from city to city, village to village, preaching and declaring the good news of God's kingdom. Therefore, we, as Jehovah's Witnesses, try to follow Christ's footsteps as instructed to do so from the Bible. Christ's genuine love, compassion, and concern for the welfare of people compels us to imitate him in the same fashion. It is this love and concern that we try to follow and bring encouragement and hope to our neighbors. The term neighbor is used to refer to mankind in general, not just the people that may live next door to us. The Bible also mentions that critical times hard to deal with will be here, and any number of things can affect us at any given time. No one is exempt from sicknesses, death, unemployment, crime, or national security, anything that can affect our families' lives. So you may be wondering now, what does that have to do with Jehovah's Witnesses coming to the door? It's really simple. We, as Jehovah's Witnesses, want to follow Christ's steps as closely as possible. And by doing this, we try to support our community and to show that God really does care for you, to bring hope and encouragement. The magazine The Awake hosts a multitude of practical information on different topics that can affect any of us. For instance, unemployment. How can you live on less? These show practical suggestions on how to formulate a budget, how to make a list, maybe growing a garden, or thinking before buying. Also, there's a cutout of the same article of unemployment, that it has net income, your net monthly wages and others. So what your monthly budget is and what your actually expenditures are. From your mortgage, your insurance for your car, your home, utilities, automobile, travel, phone, food, and how to actually set up a budget for your own personal use. And this is proofreaded so that you can just cut down the line and to use this. Maybe make copies or give it to someone who may be needing it if we can't use it ourselves. And that's practical because this article also brought out a significant staggering point. Out of just 3 countries in this world, Japan has over 2,650,000 people unemployed, Spain 2,590,000 people unemployed, and the United States holds 8,924,000 people unemployed just in the year 2008 alone, just these 3 countries. Staggering numbers. We also reach for the youth and young people, our teenagers, nieces, nephews, our own children. This article talks about, am I ready to leave home? Well, it asks questions, thought-provoking questions such as, am I prepared? Money management skills, domestic skills, so how you'll be able to support yourselves. What are the reasons for leaving home at such an early age? Is it for more freedom, to hang out with your friends, or are you just really ready for that move? And on a lighter side, the Wake magazine doesn't just have some scriptural basis or components to it, but it also gives history about the weather, about animals, about foreign countries, about different people, different ways of life, and it helps us to turn our attention back to creation. This one talks about Me Indonesia, the man of the forest. It talks about orangutans, their family life, their structure. Um, it's educational and information that's provided. Just some of the articles in this one particular magazine. The other is Secrets to Family Success, How to Make a Lasting Marriage. You can meet the challenges of the youth. Our young people are going through so much today with all the technologies and things that are just bombard them from all aspects of their lives. Depression, Help for Sufferers. And Jehovah's Witnesses, who are they? This magazine is geared just to help individuals really understand what it is that we genuinely try to do. And that's the purpose of this speech. They have a companion called the Watchtower, which is more scripturally bound. It does still have information, educational information, as also an article on different aspects of what we try to follow from the Bible. As the Bible also tells us, unforeseen occurrences can befall us all. So this is our endeavor to try to help our neighbors by bringing information, what may be appealing to them, what they may need help or encouragement on, and that's why these articles are a supporting factor of the literature. There are scriptures that support these magazines so that they can look in your own Bible to find the information. Last but not least, our visits try to turn people's attention to our Creator, as I mentioned before, that has a lasting solutions to mankind's problems and answers the questions that God does really care about us. And will He end suffering and crime and war? Will it ever cease? Housing issues, and again, unemployment is high on the list. And can the governments that are established today ever bring about real solutions to our problems? These may have crossed your mind at some point or another. I know they have for myself. And sometimes people just in general have questions that they would like answered. So again, we, with the use of God's Word, the Bible, go to people's homes to try to help them to find their answers to their questions. If we can help them find solutions to some of their things that are affecting their lives, we try to bring comfort and hope for trying times, as we all can face on a day-to-day basis. So just to recap, Jehovah's Witnesses try to imitate Jesus Christ by going door to door, hence when we come to your home, by showing genuine love and concern for our neighbors, in addition to those issues that can throw curveballs in our lives. We try to see where we can share accompanying thought or just to listen to individuals. There are times where we come across people that have unanswered questions again, and God's Word, the Bible, we use to help draw their attention to the solutions to their questions. So please keep in mind that circumstances may change daily, and it's for this reason that we continue to try to find those who may have, not today, but at a later date, may have an issue or a question, and they may need an answer, and we'll try to provide them with that. So, when you hear that infamous knock on your door, please try to keep in mind that we're only trying to direct people's attention to the Creator. We're imitating Jesus as directed from the Bible to answer questions, to provide hope, encouragement to our neighbors. There are some supporting scriptures that were paraphrased in this speech for those who may want to look them up in their own Bibles for references. Are Matthew chapter 28, verses 19 and 20, 1 Peter 2, chapter 2, verse 21, Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 12, 1 Timothy chapter 3, verse 15. Thank you for listening.